Hello everybody, welcome to Short Horror Saturday. And I see we already have friends hanging out here. You guys, please go check out Nifty Ness and Cylon by the Sea, both excellent streamers. And Cylon, who I get to hang out with in real life sometimes. Such a dear. I hope you're both doing well, recovered from any difficulties you've had over the week. My week ended up being alright. Still, spent most of the day lounging around, trying to take care of a couple things. Well. Yes, but I continue to try and go through the games that I downloaded and never got around to. Here are two very different ones. The first one, Elsewhere in the Night. Maybe it's not exactly horror, but involves talking to the dead, so I'll allow it. Some might call it film noir sci-fi mystery. Oh, and thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. On Wednesday, we started, what's it called? Murdered Sole Suspect. And before that, we finished Nameless Inheritance. Or there are more. Shut the fuck up, Airplane 9! There are more endings my right nostril. Well, thank you for the contribution to the community challenge, Nifty Ness. And speaking of community challenge, if you guys want to see me in bizarre states of altered consciousness, you should drop by on Wednesday, when we'll have the Mega Triple Crossfade Ultra Mind Blast. Is 10 milligrams of marijuana enough, or should I go for the 15? Asking for myself. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Wait till they're legalized. Then do them. If they don't get legalized, you probably shouldn't do them. Oversimplification. And before that, we played... When did we play last Short Horror Saturday? Was that when we played On Thy Knees? I think so. 20 milligrams. 100 milligram doses of marijuana. That seems pretty much. I mean, I do have... I bought a couple of 10 milligram cans. They gave me a free can of 25 milligram, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared of it. I'm safe for human consumption? I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to somebody else and see how they react first. Obviously, letting them know what they're getting into. But a mega bonk. Oh yeah, that little big-headed guy from the TurboGrafx. At first I thought it said Magnavox, and I'm like, working on the old VCR, are we? Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I'll go with either the 10 or 15, depending on how reckless I am. I'll go with the 10. Figure it's not hitting me after half an hour, and then have the 15. To watch some movie at work where a bunch of kids got high on mushrooms. Long story. Anyway, where were we to play? Oh yes, Elsewhere in the Night by Cosmic Void. Devil's lettuce. Ah, yes. Satan's spinach. Yeah. Arugula of Asmodeus. Yeah. Damn. Running out of greens. Goblin grass. Yes. I think of other greens. Damn it, why does somebody start with L and S? Yeah, let's make the arugula of Asmodeus the new one. This is Asmodeus? Asmodeus? I never actually got clear on that, and I've been reading it probably since I read that short story, The Idol of the Flies, when I was like 8. Any Latin scholars in chat? Too much to ask for. Knew I should have taken Latin in high school. Anyway, lovely CGA. Glass City, where retribution sings a strange tune. Night is prophecy here. It's about the only thing anyone believes in. Asmodeus. Like Amadeus, thanks. Well, hey, if you took it, you're a scholar. Shit. It makes me an algebra scholar. Disregard, disregard. Glass City. Or they used to. The sky is sick, and the streets weep molten metal. Food, energy, healthcare. No one can afford to live. And no one's sure how we got here. Or if there's a way out. Now there's a serial killer stalking the streets, killing off the homeless. 7 so far. All with their eyes gouged out. The ocular killer, the newspaper hacks are calling them. I don't much care who. To my eyes, it's all the same sin. And who am I? Eyes plural. I am Lady Tik Tok, private detective, with means of speaking to the dead. I work to eat noodles and drink champagne. Now I'm working for a Miss River. She's beautiful, like a picture star. Won't hold up, though. Another year of hard living and she'll wilt like a flower. In a husky whisper, River said her boyfriend had been missing for a month. I told her it'd cost. Reckon she gave me everything she had. I took it, knowing the boyfriend wouldn't be worth a bit of the beauty's cash. But that's her problem. This is the city. Reflections of our true nature are everywhere you look. River's boyfriend, Logan Cole, left an easy enough trail of reflections to follow. My screen frozen? No, it looks like it's still continuing. Yeah, I took one college math class and that was enough for me. He was flush with sudden cash, which brought him here. No one's idea of a classy joint, but still too classy for Cole. Time to say hello. Tutorial. Press F1 for help. Access the main menu by hovering the cursor over the top of the screen or by pressing escape. Navigate menus by mouse or keyboard. This game contains adult content, profanity, violence, and nudity. Whoa, 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 whoa. Terms of service here, guys. Yeah, we probably better censor that. Yeah. How much nudity are we talking about? Nudity is new to you. No nudity in video games? I remember playing a little bit of God of War on the PS2 and being like, oh wow. But, oh, thank you for the contribution, Astrobizzle. And Zatara, welcome in. Really appreciate it, you guys. But, low-res pixel nudity, God. Should be reckless and uncensored. I don't know. It's not stuck for me, Astrobizzle. It's stuck for everyone else. 80s graphic adventure nudity. Yeah. I mean, if we get away with this, maybe I should go around, go play Leisure Suit Larry. Bellhop. Excuse me. You're excused. Hey, no one goes inside the Emerald without my say-so. Especially not freaks in masks. You're a glorified valet. and this is a hotel. Beat it. Oh, you're going to try and get rough, huh? Dare you to, with that cop down there. He really woke up today and thought, this is it. This is the hill I want to die on. I should introduce you to my friend Airplane Lion. People like you, you're trouble. Don't want no trouble. Not in my hotel. Aw, the bellhop thinks it's his hotel. That's adorable. Scram, freak. It feels crass to point out, but there is a door. Is this the cop? Metallograms are the latest in city security, and the strikes have tripled their numbers. They don't mess around. I saw one rip a man's arm off. He had stolen a pair.
Being a public nuisance is grounds for arrest.
I ain't bothering nobody, just out here in the cold trying to make an honest buck. Maybe enough to buy me a coffee.
Begging is not an honest trade. To beg is to be a leech. Get a job. Cease to be a leech.
You're out of your fucking circuits, or whatever passes for a brain in that tin head of yours. You reckon there's a job for the likes of me in this economy? Evening, officer.
Move along.
Say, are you any closer to catching that, what do they call them? Ocular killer?
Have faith. All effort is being expended to do so.
That's interesting because the killer's MO suggests his bum's in the firing line. Did it just change now? Whenever I look at whether it's capturing... Ah, now this is interesting.
Your complaint has been recorded and filed. Expect a call from the local precinct.
All these lovely settings that I have no idea what they do. Cycle the capture method. This is bit. Music to my ears. I love the precinct. The precinct. We have the best chats.
Walk away.
I'm just expressing a citizen's anxiety.
Walk. Now.
I don't need telling thrice. Is it still freezing there, chat? Games where as soon as you look at them, they work for you. Alright, this is Windows 10. I wonder if newer versions of OBS have a Windows 11 capture method. Wouldn't presume to know. It's getting worse. Every day this city gets worse, and there ain't no bottom. There's always further to goddamn fall. You might be right about that. Damn straight I'm right. Tell me, Summit. You care? Give any kind of damn? No. Figures. How about buying an old man a cup of coffee then? Need the caffeine. Don't want to sleep. The fumes, man. The fumes pollute your dreams.
Coffee is forbidden. The leech will get up, get a job, buy its own coffee.
This fucking city. I tell you, this fucking city. Free fall, old man. We're all in free fall. And why am I the only one here sitting on his ass? Was that working, chat? Son of a deranged walrus. I used to record videos before streams and then to watch them to make sure it was alright. I've gotten lazy in my old age. Or most games just work. Here. Oh, that's promising. Okay, I think now that we're in windowed mode, it looks like it'll work alright. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. And how are you doing, Cylon? It's always so wonderful to see you. I hope you've recovered from your week. And are looking forward to next week. I won't be able to open the hotel door with a pair of broken arms. I need some way of ditching that metal corpse. Yoshiko, my bike, might be of assistance. Aw, that's so kind of you, Cylon. I'm really glad you're here. She's my employee, both driver and lab assistant. A woman of few words, but as smart as they come. Wait. You did say we're talking about a bike, right? Oh, right, science fiction. Forgot. Why shouldn't we have sentient bicycles? Or motorbikes? Right. Item description. The only picture of coal Miss River had. My hovercraft assistant, both driver and technician. Yoshiko, can you create a false police report? I need this metallogram to take a walk. You have a choice of either the Protzin ore refinery or Dragoon Town. What will it be? Let's go with the refinery. Bound to be trouble there. At present, there is a protest. Are you certain you wish to add to their troubles? One more metallogram won't make a difference. Famous last words. Done. Great. Sarcastic hoverbikes. That's what the future needed. That thing's only gonna go make some other poor bastard's life a misery. It's what they do. You're welcome. Where's my coffee? Do I look like a fucking street vendor to you? You look like a nice, caring person. How can you tell with the mask? That shroud shut out sarcasm? Funny. Thanks. Joe too costs a coffee. I'm not the ha-ha type, but perhaps you know a guy called Logan Cole? He buy me a coffee? You tell me. The Samaritan always put a warm cup in my cold hands. Always. I'm sorry, the who? Yeah, no surprise that word's out of your reach. Being someone with compassion. I said who, not what. A Samaritan. A good guy. Is that Logan Cole? Hell, what do you keep saying that name for? Means shit all to me. Then have you seen this good guy, this Samaritan, around lately? Considering there's nothing between my cold hands, I'd have to say no. Ain't you supposed to be a detective? I don't have all night to trade barbs with a bum. Hey, I only look like a bum. Truth is, I'm an aristocrat. Just falling on hard times is all. My name's Count Monsoon Willoughby, the second of the Frenetic Order of St. Rhombus. This is where I get off. Ain't no getting off. You and me, we're in this for the long haul. For your sake, let's hope you're wrong. You freaks, you never take no for an answer. Last chance, lady. Or I call that, hey, where'd the cop go? Same place your attitude went, probably. Whoa, hey, let's not get carried away here. I'm just doing my job, lady. St. Rhombus, all hail the polygon. Sure, you'd scrub toilets if they gave you a cap and a badge. You want to go in? You can go in. I do and I shall. But first... Oh... Have a lovely night. Psycho bitch! Say again. Say again, you trumped-up little fascist. Nothing, I swear. My mouth, it's closed. See that it stays that way. I can only imagine the assortment of undesirable elements stuck between the cushions. Spare change, perhaps. My bottom is plenty sore from flying into the city on Yoshiko, but there's detecting to do. How is it that this place has a more upmarket desk than I do? Ah, yes, I live in a condemned clock tower. Concierge tank. Merpeople looking for a way out of trouble sometimes drop into the city from the water dimension. Nice folk, mostly, but desperate. There's no way of dropping back. Good night.
Well, hello there, and welcome to the Emerald Sky Hotel.
Thrilled. I'm hoping to speak to a guest of yours, Logan Cole.
Oh, pity. I'm afraid we don't give out information about our guests.
I'm a friend. I just need you to give him a call. Tell him Miss River sent me. He'll know.
Well, sure. I'll give him a little tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Please stop doing that.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Cole is not answering his telephone. He must be out.
It's awkward, because I've got this package for him. He'd be so upset if he didn't receive it. Might you tell me what suite he's in? I can wait for him there.
You can safely leave it with me.
I wish I could, but Miss River told me to hand it over to him personally.
Then you're welcome to wait here in the foyer. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you his suite number.
Maybe I can make it worth your while. Like I said, it's important.
Madam, if you persist, the tinkle will go to security, not Mr. Cole.
It's like that, huh?
I'm happy to give him another call. Otherwise, have a lovely night.
I need Cole's suite number, but this stickler's digging her fins in. I can't see that number she's dialing, but perhaps I could make out the digits by the different sounds they make. In this chat, this is why, even in the future, we carry tape recorders. Doesn't come with infinite reams of tape. Hey, Purple Tentacle, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? You guys, please go check out Purple Tentacle. Where are you streaming last? Ooh, Outlaws, handful of missions. That's that expansion pack. Was it a free expansion pack? Oh, remaster. How's that, Purple? I only ever played the demo of Outlaws. A hell of a lot harder than, what's it called? Dark Forces, if you ask me. And hello, Bloops. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a lovely weekend. What on earth? OBS being strange. Would you mind giving Cole another buzz? Maybe he's back.
My pleasure.
Beep, boop, beep.
No luck, I'm afraid.
Oh. The old one was hard to get running in modern Windows, so the remaster you can run easily. That's great to hear. I can't see that number, but perhaps I could make out the digits by the different sounds they make. Alas. Ooh, a chandelier. Gaudy pink, mustard yellow. The Emerald Sky Hotel has been at war with taste and decency since its founding. And it's winning. We're all fucked. Yeah, I agree, purple. Are these CGA graphics? I just forget what's CGA and what's EGA. Dream paintings. You haven't seen anywhere this pastoral in reality unless you've been to Semblance City. Semblance exists beneath glass, not literally. It's another universe, on a reverse disk in space and time, and no one really knows, actually. All we know is they are independent and interdependent. Make of that what you will. EGA quality, but with CGA color palette. Oh. There's a CGA 16? I used to know. I had no idea how many colors there are, I just know there ain't as many as your standard AAA release these days. Right. So CGA is 4, EGA is 16. A little before your time, Bloops. The different amounts of colors that computers could display back in starting in the 80s, going into the 90s. And then after VGA, we get 16-bit and 32-bit and 64-bit. Yeah. Very early. Back in the old days, they only had 2 colors. Well, that was before my time. But it won't let me use the tape recorder. Recognize this man?
People come and go.
Yes, but you concierges, you remember a pretty face, don't you?
Not that one.
What about mine?
You're in a mask, silly. But if it's anything like the voice, then maybe.
You're all charm, aren't you? Great. The mer woman is flirting with us. But still won't tell us. Flip books. Flip books. I remember when those were more of a thing. And Magic Eye, for that matter. Oh yeah, flipbooks can have many colors. Oh no, what she says, just cycle. Excuse me, only patrons of the hotel and their guests can go this way. You are neither. But my telegram has gone. Let's hope it doesn't prove troublesome in the future. It'll prove troublesome in the future. Yeah, we can't climb the pillars. Time it's taken you to get nothing. A Samaritan would have gotten me 6, even 8 cups of coffee. I'm the night's greatest detective. Isn't that enough? Ah, hell, lady. Monsoon Willoughby's hands are real cold. Well, they won't be if a telegram tears your arms off. Keep it all in perspective, Willow. Just don't hit me again, lady. I'm pleading with you. Agreed, Monsoon Willoughby is a great name. Right up there with Coyote Bongwater. I mean, there's another option. Before I do that, let's save, shall we? Oh, good. Magic bullets are rather expensive. I was just going to intimidate her. 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits. Astro System? Dragon of the West. Welcome in.
Where the hell is Nancy Drew?
Thank you so much for the bits. How's your geometry dash stream going today? Guys, please go check out Dragon of the West. Wonderful solo streamer. And a great friend of the channel. Nancy Drew could have this futuristic case wrapped up in no time. We have no other locations. Right. How can we make out the digits? Different sounds they make. use that. Well, damn, I'm stumped, chat. There's another. Right. It's the same exit. Yeah, we can't talk to him anymore. I assume we have to actually use it on a corpse. God, is there something I'm missing in here? Did look at both paintings. I should probably look up a hint at this point. The Emerald Sky Hotel. Someone's idea of a joke after the ore extraction craze poisoned the sky. No one's laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a hint. Doesn't seem to be a textual walkthrough. There's probably something very obvious that I'm missing. Just looking at a video of it, chat. Wait, is that all? I think I see what I have to do. I wouldn't have guessed that. The number she's dialing is 827. It has to be the number to Cole's suite.
No luck, I'm afraid.
Say, do you serve noodles in this joint?
Certainly.
And champagne?
Alas, no. If you'll permit me, it is an unusual combination.
That sounds like someone else's problem. Ha! No skeletons so far, but there are hints that this game has dead people in it, so we may be skeletons yet. Now I've got the room number. All I need to do is find a way up there. Oh wait, Yoshiko. Dead people? Naked people? Maybe even dead naked people. I mean, oh right, we did have to turn on the in-game censoring just to be on the safe side. When we get to the nudity, I'll have to make a judgment call. A buffet of gaming. Any luck finding Logan Cole? In a fashion, he's in suite 827, but the concierge won't let me up. Think you can get the schematics for the hotel and fly me up there? Already done. Hop on. Looks like Cole checked out, but neglected to tell anyone. This got dark fast. I have questions. Questions only Cole can answer. Time to ask him. Ethanol. I'll talk to Cole first. This is a very old device, imbued with magic. Magic I don't much understand nor care to. Something about spirits and time. It's technically a violation of some unwritten rule to use it on people who have been murdered. But apart from a warlock who turns up to shout at you in a dream, there's not much in the way of consequences for violating it. Now, when I flip the device, I'll be able to summon Cole's spirit. That's when the actual rule kicks in. You can only summon a spirit one time. Once all the sand is through, that's it. You must make it count. Here we go. What the fuck is this? Why am I back here? How am I back here? You're here because I get to pull on eternity's strings every once in a while, Mr. Cole. Who the goddamn fuck are you? My name's Lady Tik Tok. I'm a private detective. I was hired to find you, albeit alive. So, I'd like you to tell me who killed you and why. See, I was just hanging out here, watching cartoons, then in comes this lunatic through the front door with a fucking sword thing. Then I'm wibble wobble wallop, or wibble wobble walloop. Hey, why can't I say where I went? A lunatic with a sword. When you were watching cartoons. Yeah, that's how it was. Then wibble wobble walloop. God damn, what's with this? Please don't fuck me around, Mr. Cole. You can come up with a better lie than that. Ain't lying. Got no reason to lie. I'm dead. Death never made an honest man out of a liar. 2 months ago, a shell company deposited 65 grand in your account. Logan, you've never had a grand to your name, not once. Did that money get you killed? Come, Logan, Miss River wants to know what became of the man she loves. Oh, shit. Look, Lady Clock. Tick tock. Lady Tik Tok. And time is ticking, Logan. Who killed you? Listen, you tell her you never found me. Who are you so afraid of you dare not whisper their name, even in death? I didn't know, all right? I didn't know what he was doing with them. Not till the reporter came, not till she showed up. When who was doing what? We're almost out of time. I need names. Thought it was me. Said she thought it was me, see? She thought it was me, but it wasn't. I got scared, so I killed her. But I was just collecting them, right? He said it was for a project, to lift nobodies out of the gutter. Instead, he wanted to see the gutter. He wore a pair when he put the blade through me. A pair of what? Eyes. What else? Eyes. The ocular killer. But Logan's eyes are still intact, so what are the chances that he was actually slain by the killer? Out of time. You are certain Logan Cole is not the killer? He doesn't fit the profile. Started rambling about eyes and nobodies. That, my lady, is killer talk. Sounded more like Cole was procuring the killer's victims under a false pretense. But someone figured it out. A woman. A reporter. This is the part where we speak to the police, my lady. It's our case, Yoshiko. No, finding Logan was our case. He has been found. Do you really want to tell Miss River we found her lover bisected, linked to a string of serial killings? That is the police's problem. If we tell the police, the girl gets nothing. They're never closing this case. I don't think they even want to. Perhaps not, my lady, but don't pretend you care about the girl any more than they do. What's that supposed to mean? It means you want to solve the case to give the authorities a black eye, not to bring Miss River peace. Don't you like being better? I like completing cases, and from where I'm floating, our case is closed. Not for me. I'm not asking you to stick around. I've said my piece. Let's get to it. That's more like it. I'll start with the hotel room. Tell the police I'm Tik Tok, Batwoman, bitch. Ethanol. No prizes for guessing Cole liked his liquor, but I doubt he took it pure. I didn't take Cole for the fine dining type, although this wine, it's a bit viscous. This isn't wine, it's blood. Cole's blood, presumably, although I can't be sure of that. 65 grand, and he used it to take up a room in this rat trap. Ooh, TV. The image is busted, but there's audio. Oleg Vindel, an executive at Protzin, was asked if the company should relocate their refineries to the outer zones. He had this to say. That's quite a bit of fuss just because a few people don't like the color green. Well, there you have it. This was Renee Daletza for the Never-Ending Times. Have a clear one. That woman is an insipid goon. What can we use? Oh, we just got a redemption for Regent Swag Duck delivers a critical analysis. So, what do you think of this murder, Regent Swag Duck? Well, yes, I'm sure the game is making commentary, but I was more interested in the murder itself. That's a bit grim, Regent Swag Duck. I'm sorry, where are you getting those numbers? Yes, entirely possible. But you don't think they're trying to say something about our present world, do you, Regent Swag Duck? It was, oh. And I haven't read that, so when was that written? The 60s? Oh, okay. No, I honestly haven't read a lot of science fiction from that time period. And this game is set. Oh, so the color is no coincidence, is what you're saying. Oh, no, you're absolutely right. He was a character in those books, Regent Swag Duck. And I think we're going to come across more parallels? No, you're right, definitely. From fantasy as well as science fiction. Oh. God, I hope you're wrong, Regent Swag Duck, but it would explain why the killer was taking their eyes. I have not, and I don't know that I ever shall. But thank you very much, Regent Swag Duck. I think we all understand the game a little bit better. Not sure what I think about his suggestions for dining, though. Hey, beer lover, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Yes, Regent Swag Duck has many wise observations. It all makes about as much sense as it's going to. So are we able to? I'm glad to hear it, beer lover. But we're not. I've got all I can from him.
And we just got a redemption for 30 seconds of Barker's voice. Let's go travel the city, my minions. Oh, we have to say dialogue, but we can't very well say dialogue in a Barker's voice. Oh, sorry to hear your laptop's overheating, beer lover. I hope that you are able to get it working again. My laptop had the same problem when I used to stream from it. Oh. I think I should play House of Dead Ninjas again, because I'm forgetting how a Barker sounds, and I think I'm making it worse than it actually is.
Thank you very much, Niftiness, for the redemption, or should I say,
Thank you for destroying my vocal cords.
liquid metal on the CPU. That helps to stay cool, and thermal paste on the GPU. Oh, you know a lot more about computers than I do, beer lover. Yoshiko said, "Have you found what you are looking for?" Not sure. Glass City is a constant bead of a light in a toxic snow globe. A forever night. It never goes out. A Terminator CPU. Used to be that we could see the stars, bright and eternal. Those stars told us we existed someplace. Someplace dark and lonely, sure. But you could at least call it home. If you wanted. Yes, just a couple of years ago. Purple Tentacle, but in the early 90s style. Oh, the CPU is a rubber gasket and you put liquid metal outside that. I guess I'd rather see toxic clouds than black clouds. CPU-minator. There's nowhere else to go yet. What am I missing? Pull all the girls with liquid metal in the CPU. Impress them with your knowledge of computer hardware. TV gonna say any more? No. The same insipid goon. Liquid metal game. Oh, if I can get a sample of this to Yoshiko, she can run a blood test. Or a test. We don't. No. We can't bring her inside. We can't pick up the wine glass, that would be silly. Making sure there's nothing else on the corpse that we're missing. Unfortunate coal. At this point, I'm just trying everything. And we can dip the photo in. We don't need it anymore. That's unlikely to have seen coal. Go by, what's it called? Monster Manor logic. Double-clicked and I thought she said something else. Huh. You don't have to be a detective to know that's not a corpse. The game's sassing me again. Is there anything else outside? No. Time for another hint chat? Probably. Huh. Yeah, what the heck? I do want to see where this game goes next. Okay. Now there's a tiny detail I didn't notice. Which is the story of my life. Bloody footprints leading down the side of the hotel, as if someone just walked straight down. They stop where a window ought to be, but there's just brick. I'll ask Yoshiko to take a sample, see if we can get a match. Yoshiko, can you come over here and grab a sample of this blood? One moment, my lady. The footprints go down the side of the building. Someone just walked out of here. The blood belongs to Logan Cole. So, our killer slices Cole in half, doesn't much care about stepping in the blood, then leaves via the balcony. I imagine the police would benefit from this information. I dare say they would. But you're not going to give it to them? Not yet. Hey, Captain Thacko, how are you tonight? Oh, thank you for the contribution to the community challenge. Damn, I thought that would be enough. Oh, wait, she says the same thing for both of them, right? Huh. Okay, now let's see if there's any other small detail that I missed. We still need a sample of the blood. The wine blood. At least the game doesn't have. Oh yeah, clean sheets are nice, and then you don't have to do to wash your sheets again for a while yet. Oh, there's an item I wasn't seeing. Sorry, somewhere here there's a dirty syringe. I'm trying to see where the player found it, because I don't see it anywhere. This game is more difficult than I thought. Is this syringe outside somewhere? Will it let us leave? Yes.
Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must
We
pause my
just got
stream.
a
Streamer
raid.
got a raid. Here's a raider leading raiders.
Hey,
Welcome raider,
Legion
welcome
of
raiders. Are
Necros.
the raiders alligators? Raider,
Thank
raider,
you so
grackle.
much for the raid. How are you doing tonight? Guys, please go check out Legion Necros. What was it you were playing tonight? Ooh, Death Stranding 2. Oh, I hope that went well. But welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a good mixture of action games and adventure games and a lot of horror games. And tonight we're playing this weird sci-fi noir horror mystery game in the CGA style. And having trouble advancing because there keep being things that I'm missing. But yeah, really appreciate the raid, Legion Necros. Yeah, it's good to see you again. Apparently somewhere there's a syringe that we're supposed to find. And I'm... Wish there was a... walkthrough There's gotta be. Hey, Stock Forwarder, welcome in. How are you tonight? I'm just trying to figure out what to do in this game. Apparently, there's a syringe we're supposed to get. And I don't know how to get it. I'm doing alright, thanks. Actually, here's an idea. This is somewhat vile, but there's something curious here. Oh, I think we got it. So we had to click on the sofa more than once. Okay. Now I think I know what to do. Clearing away the narcotics residue should cleanse the syringe. Good as new. Or just about. If it's Cole's blood, then Yoshiko will be able to confirm it. Blood sample. Yes, Cosmic Void. I can't remember how I stumbled across this, but it looked very interesting. Freeware. Sci-fi adventure. Yoshiko, get me an ID on this blood sample, will you? It's probably Cole's, but let's be sure. Oh, it's probably Cole's, but let's be sure. Of course, my lady. Analyzing. How many bodies did you say were in that room? It's not Cole's, is it? No. Let me guess. She's a reporter. Indeed. Renee Dalezza. Son of a bitch. Cole said a reporter had figured out what he was up to and confronted him. But, as you pointed out, we've only got one body in that room. Perhaps the killer moved Dalezza's body elsewhere. Or Cole did. When she confronted him, I'm thinking Cole got scared. Scared enough to do something crazy. He kills Dalezza in a panic, then he goes to his boss for help. His boss tells him where to move the body, but not before extracting a sizable pot of blood. To what end? That's where my theory runs dry. There is one other element you are missing. Do enlighten me. How could they remove a body from the hotel? No matter how you do it, you're going to get spotted. True enough. If I recall, the bodies from the other killings were found in random locations all over the city. Almost like they dropped out of the sky. Disc gates. You think maybe our killer's from Semblance City? We've seen stranger things. Didn't know you were a fan of Netflix shows, Yoshiko. The authorities coordinate between the two, though. I'm sure they've run that angle. Perhaps. At least now we have a lead. Renee Dalezza. I'm done here for now. Let's swing by Dragoon Town. Our old contract Sela might have heard something we haven't. Whenever you are ready. Worn stone beaten under hoof, air heavy with mead and bitter root. Molten metal working up a sweat. It can only be Dragoon Town. Centaurs own this place. About a century ago, the war in Semblance City forced their exodus through the disc portals. They brought a lot to Glass, but sooner or later, everything in our orbit bends towards dark. Ergo, one of the most dangerous streets in the whole city. Tread lightly. They don't. Molten metal from the Protzin refineries spilled over into the guttering. There was no chance of the affluent neighborhoods letting him get away with that shit, so places like Dragoon Town earned the privilege. He didn't ask.
What's up, Tik Tok?
An omnipresent smell of poisonous cloud.
Getting worse, too. Most don't see, but they all feel it.
The cloud density increases incrementally, and your chest creaks a little more under the burden. Aren't we a cheery pair?
What business brings you to the brightest corners of Dragoon Town?
Missing persons case.
You got a name?
Renee Deletza.
The TikTok, right?
TikTok challenge.
The gorgeous brunette on NET? Thick curls, dark skin, eyes like diamonds?
That's the one.
Sure, I see her every day.
As ever, you're indispensable to the detective's repertoire, Sela.
Tell you what, you got a more practical request, you come find me, yeah? You know I like it when you owe me one.
How could I forget? Good evening.
Is it ever?
I mean, no, but we don't use expressions because we believe in them, do we?
Cynic.
What's that make you?
A vendor.
Just a coffee, all right?
Sure.
One of those nights, you know what I mean?
No.
Do all your customers receive this sort of first-class service?
Sure. Black or white?
Pick one.
Sure.
You almost died just now.
Do we ever really die?
Some people don't die nearly hard enough.
Sure.
Motherfucker, I swear. Difficult to find good conversation in this city. A thick black brew, hot to the touch. It can crack my ribs when we've cracked the case. One of Dragoonstown's many soothsayers, Madame Hoke, pronounced like you're coughing up a gnarly bit of phlegm, is the real deal. She's a hack, my lady. No. Remember that time we were looking for the missing cat? Hoke knew exactly where to find her. That's because she stole it, my lady. Oh, that's right. Still, we found the cat. There's a lone tippy in a derelict hotel foyer. Thick incense leaks from a slit. The aroma of chaos, palm trees whisked into a fine powder. My mask sits uncomfortably here. Madame Hoke's eyes roll up at me like two raging suns when I step inside. Be careful with her. Her prophecies and spellcraft are sound, but her mind... Well, let's just say whatever soil she sprouted from was black with hate. Return Hoke's cat, sleuth bitch. It wasn't yours. To take is the way of glass. The Sphinx thought otherwise, and she's not one to forget her own cat. That cat hated with a fork-tongued bitch with her hair like diseased cauliflower. I'm remembering why I never liked coming here. A bubbling nebula-like cloud swirls around a sharp blue point. I wonder what Hoke sees. Hoke's teepee sits alone in concrete desolation. One day the hotel was a growing business. The next its fortunes turned. In a week it shuttered. Quite an unexpected bit of bad luck. I have my suspicions. Lord Plasma Sin, my rival in the private detecting game. Have you ever hated someone with every particle of your being? Multiply that by 10 and you're close to how I feel about this insipid fuckwit. Did I mention this game uses strong language? Lex Seawater's bar has the best fried noodles aside of the disc. Unfortunately, they don't serve champagne, and you don't eat noodles without champagne. That's Lex, who won't serve champagne in his bar. Why, Lex?
Something you need? I'm a smuggler, Tik Tok. If you need it, I bet I can get it.
If something comes to mind, I shall let you know. Gotta make sure we're not missing anything. Just Lex. That toasty smell for me? Will it help with your memory? Maybe even your eyesight? You got anything to lose? This and that. Which one you care about more, this or that? Just take your coffee, old man. I ain't old. I just look old. The poorer you are, the older you look. And this photograph, and of this guy called Logan Cole. How does he look? Like a Samaritan. So Cole was the Samaritan. Tell me about him. He always put a hot cup of joe in front of my nose. Held it there, you know. Let me sniff it first. Something special about you, Monsoon? Told you. I'm a Count of the Frenetic Order of St. Rhombus. But did Cole know that, or did he have a coffee bean in his pocket for everyone? The Samaritan was known in the under circles. Certainly he was. Could snap his fingers, make a coffee. Heard it said he even offered it a little spicier, you know what I'm saying? Did Logan Cole ever offer you something spicier, Monsoon? No, ma'am. Would have shook my head anyways. Those folks that got the good stuff, we didn't see 'em no more. Do you know what happened to them? Same thing that always happens when people take up that stuff. Funny thing, you ain't the first to ask. Would this lady have a name? Hey, how'd you know she was a lady? You got this twinkle in your eye, Monsoon. That ain't fair, right? You get to see my eyes, I don't get to see yours. You wouldn't like mine. You hiding something delicious? Or something hideous, that right? Yeah, that's right. Is there anything you can tell me about this Lady Monsoon? Buddy of mine, he's a duke. Would you believe it? Says she was always outside the Nightmare Factory. Protson. That's the son of a bitch. I gotta tear that mother down. You hear what I'm saying? Loud and clear. Thanks, Monsoon. Enjoy the coffee. You all right? Looks like we're off to the Protson refinery, Yoshiko. So I heard. My lady? Yes? I happen to think you're very beautiful. Aw. Offering spicy coffee should be a euphemism. I mean, that's only one step removed from hot coffee, and, well, that's a euphemism that can get video games in big trouble. When Marshal Protson discovered precious minerals encrusted beneath the city. He wasted no time eating up the ground. They excavate the ore and refine it here in the city. Scientists stayed hushed during the initial boom, even as the smokestacks rose like poisoned thorns. Now we know it's slowly killing us, one breath at a time. The ore is shipped out of here. Is shipped out of the night. No one knows where. Protzen out! Protzen out! Our night, our sky, our air! Protzen out! I'm sure Protzen's packing his bags as we speak. Protzen out! Protzen out! I thought I was going to curse something even worse. I mean, we've had to say our share of fucks this stream. Drone. If I step foot on that sidewalk, I'm making myself a target for the metallogram. I need to ditch it. Again. I'll aim for a more permanent solution this time. Yoshiko won't cut it. Fuck Protzen! Fuck the motherfucking capitalist vampire! Fuck him and fuck his green fucking monster! Anyone ever told you you're keeping your emotions bottled up? Fuck his mother, too! Guess not. You seen a woman called Renee Daletza around? Fuck her! Help me out here. Is that a yes or a no? And fuck you! I suppose that's a no. Boo! I'm not a Protzen employee. Boo! I'm looking for a porter called Renee Daletza. Boo! Some nights you just can't win. Still, this guy'd make a good old hag in The Princess Bride. I mean, who else can we ask? Well, we can ask the metallogram. First you pick on vagrants, then you pick on environmental protesters. I mean, yeah, that's about all the cursing we could ask for. What's next? Kids' playground? Food bank?
The woman is dangerously close to being classified as a disruptor.
Why is it you can't say woman without contempt? Are there no female metallograms?
The metallogram is a genderless phenomenon.
But you sound like a dude, and you are engineered by a dude, an especially unpleasant dude at that.
You will not take the Creator's name in vain.
I didn't say his name, but it's interesting that you have that tick. Is this the part where we get into a gunfight?
This is the part where you walk and do no more talk. Final warning.
So is this the gunfight or not?
Walk.
Alright, talking isn't going to help here. I'm forbidden. I need a new approach. Ooh, Fisher. Fishers are increasingly common. How are you today, Jeremy? I'll solve this case from a prison cell. I put liquid metal in the metallogram CPU. Okay, this is one of those futures where they frown on shooting cops in the back, even if the cops are evil robots. No one's allowed in or out, and the workers live on site. We've all seen the consequences of the heaving, chugging nightmare Protzen has created. It is unclear to me why anyone would want to step through the nightmare's maw to inspect its innards. What about shooting down the drone? When I mentioned their designer, Grobinger, the metallogram's eyes flared. I could hear the buzz of hostile circuitry. It wouldn't be wise to approach them again. They might actually kill me. I need to ask of Yoshiko at the moment. Making sure there's nothing obvious. My weekend's okay so far, thanks. Being pretty relaxed. I hope yours is going well, Stock. Sometimes I do kind of want to get a take with this guy. Yeah. Someone knock him into the fissure. She looks tired. We all do. Boo! I believe we've gotten to the bottom of his vocabulary. Manhunter. I always get, is that the violent game from the 2000s or the adventure game from like 1990? I always get those two mixed up. Let's just walk away with the coffee. Okay, no, I haven't. Right, there's like New York and San Francisco or something. I have a copy of one of them. I believe the box is squashed, but I don't have a 5 1/4 inch floppy disk player. I didn't know that that's what was inspired this game. That's cool. Have you played those, Stock? You've only seen them. I can't remember if I've seen somebody playing them or not. Seems like I might have, but maybe I just heard another streamer talking about them. Oh wait, have I tried? No. Renee Daletza of the Never-Ending Times, murdered right here. My working theory is that Cole killed her because she accused him of being the ocular killer, but he wasn't. He was just unwittingly procuring victims. Question is, what led Renee Daletza to Cole? What happened to the sword-wielding maniac who walked off the side of the building? think there's anything I missed here. There's only 3 locations, alright. We got... No, we can't use her in that way. Okay, so there's just general things that she says whenever you try to make her shoot something. Anything I've missed here. Hey. Save a few manufactured biographical details. Self-made man, philanthropist, dog lover, you know the rest. Marshall Propson is a mystery. You'd think the city would have a right to know who bought them. I should look up another hint. Okay. Showing we need to go back to Dragoon Town. I'll see if I can figure the rest out from my own, on my own. So let's go into the bar. Lex. You wish... Oh, that's something different. It pains me to say it, but I need your help. Why would Madam Hawk help Sleuth, bitch? I am willing to pay. I thought so. What I need is for you to get rid of a metallogram from me.
Psychic realms are monitored. The task is difficult. Maybe Hawk should let Sleuth bitch wriggle and writhe in the law's grip. Hawk would enjoy seeing Sleuth bitch in a violet cage.
Well, then Madam Hawk would not get paid.
Yuck! Where is the metal monster?
Ore refinery, out front, on the sidewalk.
4,000.
You're joking?
Hawk hates jokes. 4,000 for a new cat.
There goes Miss Rivers' deposit. Fine.
Ha ha! Oh, Hawk will need pathways to memory.
I was afraid of that. And what assurances can you offer me that you won't probe deeper,
Free curse.
It's not like you to give something out for free. I don't like this, but... Alright, let's get this over with.
Astral currents crisscrossing the continuum. Submerged psychosis excavated with a mirror. Tick-tock goes the clock through the cogwork we slip. Wilted petals on black snow. Child screaming in tunnel of dancing flame. Upward the pyre vaults. Trauma threaded through time to now. Soulless metal melted in dough. Slop. It is done.
I warned you not to invade my memory. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Hawk had to summon angry flame. Sleuth bitches past. Burned bright hot. Hawk is merely efficient.
You owe me a fucking curse.
Hawk delivered. Metallogram is hot smear on the sidewalk.
I'm in a hurry, but I'll be back for that curse.
Sleuth bitch.
She's friendly. We like her. I'm looking for a reporter called Renee Daletza. Have you seen her around?
You know Miss Daletza?
Sure. We go way back.
A lie. Miss Daletza and I shared a desk for 2 years, 3 months, 4 days, 7 hours, 11 minutes, and 36 seconds. I don't recognize you at all, and I never forget a face.
All right, you got me. Tell me what you're doing here.
I was assisting Miss Daletza's investigation into the Protson Corporation.
Was?
I have reason to believe Miss Daletza has vacated the mortal plane.
What makes you think that?
I cannot share that information with you.
Okay, why not?
Safety measures.
Installed by whom?
Miss Daletza.
I see. And how would one circumvent these safety measures in the event of an emergency, let's say?
Voice activation.
Aha. That voice wouldn't be Renee Daletza's, would it?
Of course.
Of course. Can we get off the TV, though? How do these TVs work in the future? Only voice activation from Daletza will get the drone to spill his secrets. Or hers, anyway. It's not exactly sophisticated technology, so this simple recording of Daletza interviewing some Protson goon should do the trick. Oleg Vindel, an executive at Protzin, was asked if the company should relocate their refineries to the outer zones. Security measures deactivated. Hello, and yes, they should. Not exactly top-rate security, is it? Reporters aren't millionaires. Neither are private detectives. Now what's this about Renee Doletza being dead? Her vital signs have ceased. That's a pretty good indication she's no longer with us. Do you have anything else? I have her last known location. If it's the Emerald Sky Hotel, I'm going to be very unhappy. It is not, although Miss Doletza was there following up a lead. Where did she end up? In the Telmead Marshes. One place a body is sure never to be found. Great. I can supply you with the approximate location. Please do. Although without a map to navigate the marshes mist, it won't do me much good. I'm afraid I don't have a map. Very few do. Are you going to find out who killed her? I think I already know, but there are some questions that have to be answered first. One last thing. Why were you investigating Protzin? We wanted to know how they were shipping ore out of the night. Did you figure it out? No. Did Renee? If she did, she didn't share it with me. That'd be just like her, keeping a scoop to herself. Perhaps she was trying to keep you safe. Ha! You really didn't know Renee. See if I can get it. You wouldn't happen to do smuggling through the Telmead Marshes, would you?
Now what makes you ask a question like that?
There's a place I need to get to, but I don't know how to navigate the marshes. Few do.
You could get your bike to fly you over the top, drop down where you need to.
But we wouldn't know how to navigate the mist.
That's good. Lots of people make that mistake. Map of the territory is one thing, but you need a map of the mist, too. It squats on top of the marshes, moving. There's things in the mist, things that breathe, things that get hungry.
And what good is a map?
They tend to be pretty stationary, providing you don't bump into any of them. Then they'll take a bite out of you. Well, some of these things, they'll swallow you in Yoshiko whole. That'd be a crying shame if you ask me.
You still haven't told me if I'm getting a map.
You didn't answer my question. I protect my smuggling routes, Tik Tok. Keeps me in business. And alive.
I think there's a secret disc gate out there, and that's how you get in and out of Semblance City without attracting attention. Call it a hunch.
Night's greatest detective, huh?
You bet. Look, I don't need you to mark the gate on the map. Just need to know what to avoid.
I give you a map. One night, I come calling on you. You understand? That's how it works.
You give me a map, I'll owe you one.
Then use it well.
Oh, I should save, shouldn't I? The Telmead Marshes, a realm of fog and death and ghosts. Ghosts that have been here much, much too long. If there was ever a time when a tram took people out of the city and beyond the night, no one remembers it. The drone said this was Doletza's last known location, before the signal was lost. But I'm not seeing a body. A flooded relic from another age. Whatever identification was printed on the cab. It lost the battle with rust long ago. There's a thick film of grime across the water's surface. It smells like someone voided their bowels and bladder in a patch of rotten turnips. Whatever is buried beneath it ought to stay there forever. Yoshiko, can you swim? Window cracked into a grimace. Something dark bobs against the frame, but I can't make out what it is from the embankment. Yeah. Good is this intelligent hoverbike. Next to this cold, soggy hellscape, even Glass City looks appealing in a kind of perverse way. Like prying and open an ancient tomb. Oh, that actually worked. Too fresh a cadaver for this place. That's Renee Deletza for sure. Let's see what she has to say for herself. Oh, there's a sequel to this one, eh? Evening, Renee. It wasn't a moment ago. Oh, I'm back. How do you know my name? Fan of your work. No offense, but you don't look like someone who reads the Never-Ending Times. Sure I do. It's classy stuff. Not as classy as Finding Logan Cole, mind. That fucking creep killed me. Because you accused him of being the ocular killer, yes? You mean he wasn't? Oh, right, the second game of the stream, right? No, he was just procuring the killer's victims. Right now, I have no idea who it was. You don't look like police. I'm a private detective. I was hired to find Logan Cole by his girlfriend. Renee, how did you find Cole? I was running an investigation into the Bronson Corporation. We wanted to know how they were shipping ore out of the night. Most people figured they were using disc gates, but there was no evidence of that. A few years ago, a scientist published a paper accusing Bronson of secretly using the Domadon Void to ship ore out of the night. That's impossible. No one can navigate that void. Right? Except that scientist. He just vanished. Poof. Gone. No trace. I figured that had to mean something, right? I'm with you so far. I hired a small team to discreetly monitor void spikes around Protson's refineries, but they didn't get so much as a blip. Protson has some kind of device in place, making everything invisible. That's terrific, Renee, but we don't have a lot of time here. How does Cole figure into this? We started picking up spikes in the city instead, in random locations. But pretty soon a pattern emerged. Goddamn shit. The ocular killings. You got it. The killer was dropping his victims through void windows. That's why there was no trail. Or almost no trail. The Samaritan, Cole. Wasn't hard to find him. Samaritans aren't real. You thought you'd confront a killer on your own? Not smart, Renee. I wanted information. If I went to the police, they'd bury the guy. That guy buried you. Yeah, and now you say he wasn't the killer at all? I suppose it's wibble wobble waloop too. What? We're almost out of time. Renee, is there anything at all that connects Cole to Protsen? Just the void windows. That piece of shit Cole could never figure out how to... Detective, above you! It's a void window!
Watch out! He's...
What just happened to me? My guts feel like they've been scrambled. I opened up a void window and plucked you from the marshes. It seemed the simplest way to bring us together. My eyes are burning. That awful pink. The Domadon void is a strain on the senses. That include your manhood? No, I'm just happy to see you. Ah, perfectly disgusting. The ocular killer, I take it. Not my chosen epithet. You can call me Oleg Vindel, detective. Of course. You're an executive of Protzen. You're the one who hired Cole. My good Samaritan. We're in the Emerald Sky Hotel, aren't we? That's why Cole took a room here. To service you with victims. Tell me, why eyes? To see. Something wrong with your own? They don't see what others see. But by that I assume you mean the people you've butchered. I mean the downtrodden, the nobodies, the ones without. I wanted to see our city through their eyes, illuminating, really. Call it an exercise in empathy. I can think of other words for it. But mudslinging won't get us anywhere. Just calling it how I see it. How much can you really see through that mask? Are you afraid, detective? Afraid to see what the city looks like without it? I once knew a man with a mask exactly like yours. He put cogs together. Cogs that did amazing things. Impossible things. A man in search of light in the Everdark. Surprise, I'm not a man. But everyone comes from somewhere, and this man had a daughter, but you couldn't be her. She died in a great fire. Stop talking. Could you really be her? I said to stop talking. You're going to jail. We both know I'm not bound to the common man's justice. Protzen owns this city, every piece. And what's to stop me from putting a bullet in your head? I didn't take your weapon from you. Please, try it if you must. Check out the room once this piece of shit has checked out of the Emerald Sky. Permanently. Airplane might remember this to mock me. You mean the censored nudity? Wait, tab. What have you done to it? You didn't think I'd let you up here without providing some protection for myself, did you? What is it you want? To the point. Good. I want Rene Daletz's eyes. Unfortunately, my good Samaritan is deceased. Yeah, you disemboweled him. And you've got a pair of legs, Oleg. Get Daletz's eyes yourself. I cannot leave this hotel. There are restrictions, but you can. What's in it for me? I'm prepared to conclude my experiment once I have Daletz's eyes. And Monsoon Willoughby, the vagrant on the street outside, gets to live. Excuse me? A bit of insurance. He's safe, for now. But if you alert the authorities or tell anyone I'm here, then I'm afraid Monsoon Willoughby won't be seen again. Maybe I don't care whether he lives or dies. Oh, but you do. Son of a bitch. Just drop me through another void window and get this over with. I'm afraid not. Void windows are temperamental. I took a risk bringing you here, one I cannot afford to make again. How convenient. But I imagine your trusty bike is waiting outside. It's best you make haste, Tik Tok. Living pictures aren't unusual in Glass City, but I know a peeping Tom when I see one. Vindel and I aren't alone. The result of your so-called experiment in empathy? And what would you call it? Do you actually have to ask? You reach for hyperbole. That's a Protzen Zeppelin. If Deletza was right, then they're using the Domadon Void to ship ore out of the night. Oh, these are voids. We've all heard of the pink pandemonium they call the Domadon Void, but few have seen it. Its electric pink burned into my retina a long time ago. It's supposed to be impossible to navigate, yet here we are.
Excuse me, but I'm going to have to call security. I told you not to go up there. Yes? Ah, Mr. Vindel. Yes, I understand. Of course, sir. Of course.
Friends in high places.
My humble apologies, Detective. My lady, you're alive. I was moments away from summoning the authorities.
Ironically, I would have signed my death warrant.
What happened?
Well, a few moments later.
A Protzen executive called Oleg Vindel is the ocular killer? Curious. Is that why he wants Deletza's eyes?
No, Deletza didn't know Vindel was a killer. She was investigating Protzen. She figured out they were using the Donodon Void to ship refined ore out of the night.
I saw the window Vindel open to capture you. The Domadon Void is meant to be unnavigable.
Apparently not to Protzen. Vindel learned how, then exploited it for his own ends. Now I think he's worried. Deletza told someone. He's worried Deletza told someone. Worried about what Marshal Protzen would do if the information goes public.
It would change everything. Why keep it a secret?
Market dominance, probably. But it's bad news for us either way. If we try to turn Vindel in, Monsoon Willoughby is dead. If we try to expose Protzen, we're all dead.
Then what is your plan, my lady?
First things first, Deletza's eyes. And what's Vindel's been using us for all along. The decanter of blood in Cole's room? I'm sure Vindel left it there in the hopes of us finding Deletza's body. Cole must have made a real mess when he killed her. And Vindel, discovering what Cole had done, killed Cole in anger. But he couldn't take Cole's eyes because Cole had put a hex on them. Meaning Vindel was at a loss as to where Cole had dumped Deletza's corpse, so he followed us until he found her.
I'm sure you realize Vindel likely plans to kill us once we hand Deletza's eyes over.
I'm working on it, Yoshiko. We'll get the eyes, then we'll figure out our next step. Unless another window grabs us. Willoughby's placard. A plea for help. I'm trying, old man, I'm trying. Quite sure there's a way of getting her eyes that doesn't require the use of my fingers. Way to get her eyes out. We threw away the... One way or another, I'm getting wet. A shard of glass will have to do. Can I just say, yuck? You've gone through enough, Renee, I know. But this'll end it. One way or another, this'll end it. Gelatinous globules in my palm. These are the eyes Vindel wants. But I can't just take them back to him. He'll kill me as soon as I hand them over. There's got to be some way of turning these eyes into a weapon. Something he won't see coming, my lady. Very clever, Yoshiko.
Thank you.
If you see any light other than grey, you fly away and don't look back.
Oh yeah, the curse.
Shroud Sleuth returns, her skin prickled, smelling of fear.
You owe me a curse.
First money, then curse. Free market, call me bitch.
Don't fuck with me. Cough up what you owe me, you disgusting windbag, or the teepee burns with you in it.
Sleuth bitch is turd, swirling in bog.
Trial by fire it is, then.
Wait, this curse. Of what sort?
The killing kind.
Later, the sleuth bitch will owe Madam Hook, and Hook collects always.
Uh-huh.
How will this curse manifest?
Two lovely dead eyes. Hey, Thanatos 13, welcome in. $15, little man. How are you tonight? You guys, please go check out Thanatos 13 official. What a great streamer. Ooh, still playing them RTSs. Nice. In these eyes.
Sleuth bitches, pushy, rude, and a freeloader.
Of course, Thanatos.
Back, freeloader, back. Madam Hook needs space to work. Something sleuth bitch would not understand.
Get on with it.
Crying thunder snapped into rotted fruit alone in pitiless starlight. Deceitful shroud away at first wind. Into these eyes Hook imbues thee, death resonant in every verse. It is done, sleuth bitch, it is done.
If these don't work, I'm going to pour weed killer down your throat. Are we clear?
Away with thee.
Hey, Rush Pirate, how are you tonight? Guys, please go check out Rush Pirate as well, another great streamer. Ooh, Escape from Monkey Island. That's the fourth one, right? How's that going? Is that the Monkey Combat one?
How did it go, my lady?
She said I was a turd stuck in a toilet.
Lost none of her charm, then? Did you get what you came for?
Yes. It's time to give Oleg Vindel what he wants.
The eyes, detective. I want those eyes.
Nice. Oh, you beat Red Alert. Nice. Now you're playing the add-ons. Rene Deletz's eyes, as requested.
My good little private eye. Now, let's get a proper look. The excitement. It's the excitement, detective. You develop a hunger for the moment, the knowledge that you're about to see another world. There it is, the firing of the nerves. How? They're sharp. So sharp. The pain. It's... What have you done to her eyes? Get them out. Get them.
Let's ask if he saw that coming. There's only one thing to do now, and that's to speak with the dearly departed. You did that, Bar Rush Pirate? My, graphic violence and nudity. Look at that, Oleg. You're all over the hotel room.
Fucking witch! You cursed those fucking eyes!
Indeed I did. Now you're dead, the killings are over, and Protson's none the wiser. You're just another out-of-touch, overpaid, overprivileged executive whose lifestyle got the better of him. It's not the truth, of course, but the city's a shade better off.
You must think you're awfully fucking clever.
Do you know what else I think, Oleg? I don't think Marshal Protson ever figured out how to navigate the Domadon Void. In fact, I don't think Marshal Protson is from Glass City at all. I think he's from someplace else. Someplace else in the Domadon Void, say.
I think Marshal Protson will find you. Some night he will find you and he will kill you. And it'll hurt, detective. It'll hurt in ways you didn't know were possible. Then you'll be on the end of eternity's string, listening to the shallow drift of sand ushering away your last moments in the waking world. Wibble, wobble, waloop, as they say. What?
You'll figure it out.
I know who you are.
Perhaps you do. Perhaps you don't. Either way, your time's up. Go fuck yourself, Oleg.
You bit...
Missed you for a heartbeat.
Lady, the Count was in a pink cage in a pink sea. Place made the kind of noise his ears weren't made for. Craziest dream yet, I tell you.
Sounds more like a nightmare.
Shit, this city, that's a nightmare. I just ain't had enough coffee is all. It's like I said to you, the fumes pollute your dreams. A scientific type ought to write a paper on it.
Next time I'm here, I'll bring coffee.
Fumes get any thicker, Monsoon's gonna need caffeine injected into his veins. You know what I'm saying?
See you around, old man. Tell Miss River to meet me at my office, Yoshiko. Yeah, send them to the Wibble Wobble Woo Land.
Of course, my lady.
Did you find him?
Did you find Logan?
Yes.
He's dead, isn't he? That stupid son of a bitch. Damn him, that stupid son of a bitch. Miss River, you're going to...
Oh, Miss River, you're going to hear some things. Some of which are true, some of which aren't. But if the authorities play it like I think they'll play it, Logan's going to take the fall for some very bad things.
But he didn't do it?
No. But he wasn't innocent either. He has blood on his hands.
Why are you just telling me? I paid you, didn't I?
I'm not telling you because it's safer that way. As for your money, it has been returned.
I don't understand.
And for your own sake, let's keep it that way. Goodbye, Miss River. Enjoy your life. What fucking life? I asked the same thing about myself. You own a fucking clock tower. There's a roof over your head no matter what. Everything I own, you're looking at it. Logan Cole, the man I loved, took the rest. Miss River, fuck you. It goes like that sometimes. Yes. My lady, now we know that Protzin is using the Dominant Void to ship ore out of the night. Aren't you afraid? No. I was afraid of Oleg Vindel. Now he's dead, I'm not afraid anymore. Just like that? Just like that. Case 1 concluded. Thank you for playing Elsewhere in the Night. We hope you enjoyed playing the game as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, consider writing, tweeting, and telling everyone you know about it. Ah, that was a pretty good one, chat. Well, I think we're definitely not going to get to Schizo tonight. Some other time, perhaps. No shortage of Saturdays, no shortage of horror games. That was an interesting one. Maybe I should check out those Manhunter games, though. Yeah, post it on Facebook. Started going out on the street being like, Elsewhere in the Night. Oh, it's another short horror game I found about somebody who's schizophrenic, but I'm not allowed to write that in the title because Twitch won't let me set the title to something that refers to mental disorders. So I had to censor the title, get it past Twitch. They're very strict about things like that. Rumor is you can't even say you're going to play, R-neck Rampage. That's offensive. Wonder if they ever eased up on that. Let me find who we're going to raid, and then I'll tell you chaps what's coming up on stream. Probably should have been able to get through that without hints, but hey, nobody said I was smart. Excuse me. It's been a while since we raided Cyberzerker Alpha. Airplane Lion. Also not PG friendly. Right. Well, hey, we just got away with streaming a game with nudity. Oh, it's Pixel Turkey's birthday? Oh, we have to go wish her a happy birthday then. We'll raid Cybertrucker Alpha another time. I remember Shining Force got a Sega CD game. Not that I ever knew much at all about Shining Force. But that's what's coming up on stream. Oh, my pleasure, Thanatos. So tomorrow, we're either going to... I don't know if we should start a new game now or continue Murdered Soul Suspect. I don't think so, Stock. I did really like Nameless Inheritance, but to get the best ending, we'd have to replay half of the game, and to get the one other possible ending, we'd have to. It's like you have to find all 10 corpses hidden throughout the game, and I don't know how many I'd found, so that would all take a while. So much as I like it, I just think I don't want to spend several more streams playing through chunks that we've already played. Tempting, but I don't know if I have the patience, and I don't know that chat does either. So maybe we should just continue Murdered Soul Suspect tomorrow, and then figure we'll start Hexen some other time. Because on Wednesday is the Mega Triple Crossfade Ultra Mind Blast Challenge. Yeah, I've been thinking, I've been meaning to get around to playing that for years, and maybe I shouldn't keep putting it off. Hell, I think I bought a copy from Half Price Books in like 01? Wow. That was a few years ago. But I just got a nice new copy, loose CD. I don't know what we'll play on Wednesday. Maybe it would be better to do some one-off game, because I'm going to be pretty loopy. Don't know if it's most productive to play some other game that we're working through. And that's what's coming up in the immediate future, and I just saw Resident Evil 4. The Steam re-release is on sale, so maybe I should buy that and then play that. Continue to do one Resident Evil a year. I would say Cosmic Void makes some strange and interesting games. Oh, thank you, Stock. Good catch. These people and their underscores. Not the first time I've done that. There, that looks in order. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out for the weirdness. Right, Purblind Gamer. Yeah, right. Well, we were just here. No. But I appreciate the chatters and the lurkers. And thank you guys for the bits and the raids and everything else. Oh, yeah, and the contributions to the new community challenge. And you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and random stuff. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. Oh, my pleasure, Cylon. Thank you so much for being here. Always lovely to see you. And, oh, thank you so much, Stockforwooder, for the contribution. I really appreciate you. And Thanatos, thanks for the contribution. Good. We might make it yet. Work to go. And remember, remember to dream of giant factories destroying your cities, taking your resources, turning your world into a dystopia. We'll get there, chat. Wish Pixel Turkey a happy birthday, and I'll see you all tomorrow.